Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ghostmet Gaming with me, Christopher. We're back with the Outer Worlds and our first playthrough of the game. Last time we left Terra 2, is it? And the little town of Edgewater. Sadly, we weren't able to get rid of Reed Thompson. I don't know exactly how you're supposed to do that. Maybe I'll have to look into that or attempt it one more time in a separate playthrough. We'll see about that, but we weren't really able to. Still though, we did it the way we intended to solve the situation, at least in parts. So I'm okay with the solution there. We only have, as far as I know, one little side quest left there, the logical module thing, for which I need either a keycard or way higher lockpick than I have right now. So we'll leave that be for now, because I was not able to find the body of the person who was supposed to have the keycard. A little bit sad, but that's the way it is. And now we're here. Where am I? I forgot what the name of this place is. The Groundbreaker. I'm supposed to talk to Gladys about, well, all of this stuff. Where we're going from now. And on the docks here, or would this be called a dock? I think it would be. We have Jane Elson. Who are you?
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
Well, not someone that we can talk to. Or, you know, more than that. So yeah, as I said before, this is a big place with their own customs even.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making
are
this
you
any
people
better.
I can talk to? Yeah, Felix, who are you?
No offense, but I don't think this walking saltuna can's gonna appreciate you interrupting.
Keep talking, Millstone. See what happens. Now's not a good time. I'm dealing with a problem here.
So, go space yourself. Problem solved.
You
Oh,
must really want a truncheon through your teeth.
yeah, come on, relax a little bit here. Let me talk to the kid.
Do what you want. I'm done here.
Whatever you heard?
Thought that you said it wasn't a good time, but whatever. Say, what happened here?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
Okay. So yeah, exactly. You solved your difference like an adult.
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
I assume that is what would happen, yes. So yeah. So what's my take on this then? I don't think we have to go to the whole sentence thing here, do we? So yeah, gunly plans.
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
So am I gonna assume that this is another person that can be on my ship, possibly? Yeah, that's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Not a problem at all. So yeah, I'll never call your name. I'm Space Cadet number 2.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Well, see you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
You don't have to boss me already. So, Marlet, can we talk to you as well?
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
Guess not then. Wheeler, you say. Our next person of interest then. So we have some stuff there that we can pillage though. Some energy cells, we don't necessarily need that. So I don't think that we need to take that up. And also light ammo, but some mag picks. Now, Parvati, can you just sort of not be in the way so that I can see what's actually going on? So if I stealth here, we should be fine, right? Yeah, 1 map pick. One here. 2 map picks. Also bypass shunt. That's good. Good. I like that. Stoogie Slims. No, we don't need that. That is a-okay. More people. Stevedore. What's Stevedore? Stevedore? That's an interesting word. They are both with the same... They have the same name, so I'm gonna assume that that's not a name, but actually a title or something. Perhaps, yeah. Okay, so I don't know what that is, but they're awfully weirdly positioned. But I guess it's because they're looking at these boxes, I guess. Fine, let's keep moving in that case. This is kind of cool. Little billboard here. So yeah, Phineas V. Wells for various crimes and violations of board policy, including any or all of the following. Beautiful. You also have Gunner MacRed, dead or alive. Captain Gunner MacRed for several counts of public intoxication, destruction of Groundbreaker property, unpaid docking fees, and resisting arrest. A nice character there. Another one for Phineas. Huh. Sure.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
There's the Wheeler guy. Let's talk to him.
Identification, please.
So yeah, I can present Hawthorne's ID or just say who I am. Yeah, let's go with
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Yeah, that's a good way for the game to just, you know, make sure that we don't just leave immediately. So we're gonna have to do a whole bunch of stuff on the Groundbreaker eventually, making sure that we make sure that the board approves us for keep going. Well, fine. So, sure, how do I get this resolved?
I want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. Can't miss it.
Well, fine. That's good at least. We don't have to do any... I don't know exactly what we could have done if they wouldn't have a representative here, but they do, so that's pretty damn good. So why did this happen?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
I mean, not really. I have gotten a lot of reputation with the board, so they should like me, I think. But never mind, I'll go talk to them and straighten this whole thing out.
You won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Absolutely.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Sure thing. Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
And yeah, I probably would have done the same, to be honest.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I don't think so, but there's a lot of things. Yeah, okay, so we can ask him about Gladys.
Thanks. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
That's an interesting advice, but sure. No, I don't care about drinks. More jobs?
Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
So, the promenade, basically. So, what is the Halcyon Holdings?
Are you pulling my leg?
I am indeed new around here.
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the board.
Ah, so Halcyon Holding Corporation is the board. So indeed, they do run most of the systems, this system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
Tramp crew, that's an interesting word as well. So yeah, how does the Groundbreaker fit into this?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirtside, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
That's kind of cool in a way. So yeah, exactly. Is there actually a boardroom somewhere with all the company's heads in it?
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
Well, I got that
Glad
then.
to help.
Looking for something a little more local. I don't know exactly what I mean by that. Sublet salvage, what about
They
that?
strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
Okay, so it's another group of people to, you know, get rid of, I guess. Okay, so what do I mean about local?
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
That sounded a little bit too sexual, Parvati. Fine. So, okay, so the local thing I assumed then meant on the Groundbreaker. So what about the long-term
If
deal?
you're thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
Ah, okay. So, yeah, I think that is about what I
right.
need to know about work here. So what can you tell me about Udom Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Fine. So yeah, he sounds like a fun guy.
Really likes his cereals, too. Maybe a little too much. Bit of a weird bird, all told.
Don't see what's so wrong about liking cereals. They're fun.
Udom takes it to an unhealthy level.
We're gonna get a repeating here of Zoe, someone who goes to great lengths to incorporate serial stuff into their own lives. We'll see. So yeah, okay, so we can delve a little bit deeper here, that there seems to be some tension between the board and the Groundbreaker.
You noticed, huh?
Yeah, it is kind of hard to miss, to be honest.
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
So, sounds like you have a pretty good hook on them, to be honest. So yeah, and apparently we have acknowledged that the station is in a state of disrepair. And I could make the board fix that.
You mean the heat? Sure, we could make them fix it. But what would they do in retaliation? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
Well, seems fair enough. So, that's it for Mr. Corporal Leonard Wheeler here. So we're A-okay to proceed. But, yeah, we have some stuff that we can potentially do here. Marlin, do you want to talk to us now?
Move along.
Apparently not.
I picked up this
So,
weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Workshop bench there. Some crew members. Some space I would just... Ooh, restricted access. I should probably not go in there. That seems like a stupid idea.
Said his name was
Groundbreaker. Oh, Mardet. Okay, so Mardet was not a name. Mardet was another thing. And there's a... It sort of feels as if I should be able to crawl in here, but the game doesn't really allow me. Okay, never mind. So is this a place that we can open up? Oh, I like that. Slightly anticlimactic in a way, but yeah, I like that. Beautiful. Yeah, this is sort of what I was anticipating with this game. And this is definitely not letting me down. First up, we're gonna check out this side place here. There's more stuff that we can, you know, just swipe. It's more that ID cartridge, but that seems kind of useful. So yeah, you'll find an ID cartridge to use with the holographic shroud. You will not be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area. Ooh, which means that I can go in here. So I should be able to do that, right? Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud has activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated. Right. Is there a reason why I want to be in here right now? Ooh, so this is a bit... It's strategic almost. Yes, you have the bar at the bottom. I mean, at this point, I don't know why I would want to be here. To be honest. Like, how far can I go in a straight line? I can go all the way here and open this up, which I sort of assume would be what I am here for, right? The stuff that I can pick up, but those are all steely things, so probably shouldn't bother right... Oh, you... Hello. But no, I don't necessarily see a reason to be here at this point. That's a... Ooh, no, I was supposed to talk to you. Commandant Sanita. Yes, let's talk to you.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time, nor loitering.
Sure thing. You sound very strict here. So yes, I am interested in that MacLeod bounty. Where can I find him?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Aren't you the chipper person in here? See, I'll take that posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me MacLeod's head. Or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Sure thing. So, do you have any other bounties?
Still waiting to hear back on that bounty for MacLeod. That aside, not much else. Groundbreaker's keeping calm at the moment.
Aw, too bad. See, what about Phineas Wellston?
The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it.
Sure thing. So is he a famous criminal or something?
To the board, yeah. You've read his wanted poster. Whole list of things to get their unders in a wad. But he's never done nothing to Groundbreaker, so I've no problem with him. We keep the poster up to keep the peace is all.
Oh, again, fair enough. So, don't really have to delve into her. So she basically said that either the head or the lighter. Now, to my mind, that opens up the possibility of solving that in a peaceful manner, doesn't it? And by the way, now that I've exited, yeah, it gets filled up immediately. And I would assume that the small dot things, those are interrogation stuff then, probably. Can I deal with that? Can I deal with that immediately? Ooh, I have companion quests now. Yeah, Junlei Tennyson, that was one. And Ada about the SAM unit. Okay, yeah. Oh, we could have asked Ada about that unit. Okay, whatever. We can look at that. But if I go to that one, where would you be located? You would be located further in. That's not the back base or whatever it was called, is it? So we have Steve. Okay, so there's a lot of weird names. A lot of weird names here for people. Believer. So you seem to have a shop of some sort, right? Bells, shells. So gun shop, I would assume. Let's check out this captain person.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated.
Okay, so there's some stuff here.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
I don't care about that. Okay, so what's this place then? Okay, so this is a elevator ride. Do I want to do that right now? I mean, I sort of do. I sort of do want to finish this off, and then I can go back to her and see if she has anything else to sort of open up. Let's do that. Let's head to wherever this takes us. I would presume down. This is pretty. I don't know exactly what all of the shooting star looking things are, because I would assume that this isn't necessarily moving, is it? Never mind then. We're gonna head down, see if I can find out what we can do about this, and if there is indeed a peaceful solution to this here bounty. So a quick little trip downstairs, and we do have MacLeod immediately here.
Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
And there's a lot of dead people here. You know what? Guns out. Guns out. Get the correct gun. Here we go. Oh, by the way, I haven't checked the scope. Ooh, so now it is indeed a proper... Now it is indeed a proper sniper rifle-y thing. It's not the best of zoomies, but at least a little bit better. So, Captain MacLeod.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Well, what the hell are you a captain of, to be honest? So yeah, put it down before you incinerate the entire deck. Sounds reasonable. And yeah, we can do some other stuff, but yeah, I want to go for this. We're gonna go for the persuasion, I think. Yes.
I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
I don't even have a voice, but fine, you apparently like it. So yeah. So we do have information about the bounty on your head. What's your take on that?
Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
Well, maybe we don't even have to go there. So yeah, no need for violence. Give me your lighter and the bounty disappears.
My flame? Shit. Little flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Don't worry, Mr. MacLeod. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
I'll miss my baby pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king, and I'm one of a kind.
So, I don't know exactly if I should, side with this guy, but on the other hand, it couldn't hurt, right? So wait, engraving on here, does it say Sanita on it?
Keen eyes you got there. Sanita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding a few years back, and she wanted me to have something to remember her by.
Well, fine. If you have a little bit of a hookup, I guess that's okay. Can I ask you about something else?
Boss. I'm good for it.
How did you end up here?
Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
Yep, and it does indeed sound similar to what's currently happening to me.
Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the Groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank.
Yeah.
The second floor is my place. Off limits to the likes of you. Whatever business brings you down to my domain, keep it local.
Well, we solved that. I can't pick this guy clean, can I? Are you gonna bother me if I go in here? Doesn't seem as if you are bothered by me. Can I find some stuff here? Is no, that's steely. Don't want to steal. What's this thing? I have no idea. Some sort of scanner thing. So yeah, there's some stuff here that we can pick up. Oh yeah. Fine. So, would I be able to find a ID card from you? These are probably not stealing, or rather, apparently they're not stealing, so that's fine. Some stuff that I don't necessarily care about. Yeah, wouldn't mind a ID card for these guys as well, because then I would be able to move about. Nothing there. This is all red, so probably not allowed in there either. Ooh, scrap mechanical. That's kind of cool. Wonder if we'll see some of that alive at some point. Wouldn't be surprised. Ooh, one more mag pick. Was looking. Let's just steal that. Nice. Gun, places that I can't go right now. Let's just see if we can spot a ID code of some sorts lying around. Well, we find another mag pick, but this is a place where I can't steal it. That's okay then. Some more. Yep, I get it. Don't want to go there, but we have a upside. And another. Ooh. Well, this is an interesting place. So no one is absolutely seeing us here, so let's just grab that. Okay, so it wasn't that interesting, but a little bit interesting. Now these I should be able to swipe if I want to, right? No one's watching here. Just pick that up fast as you like. Yeah, we're keeping up with the, you know, take everything that isn't bolted down. Yeah. Ooh. No, that's not it. This is something that I can open up again, steely. So let's not do that. And I don't think that this will count for hiding. No, let's assume that that is the case. That's not something we can take, and neither is that. Okay, so no ID cards for this place right now, but that's okay. I don't think that we need to be here right now. That might be something that's part of later stages, I guess. Right, let's head back up, return the bounty, and then see if we can get something else from the lieutenant or whatever she was. Let's head back up. And back we go. Oh, guns away. I don't know if this is a game that looks at guns in a bad way, or rather if you have guns out, but I don't wanna take my chances on that, so let's just have guns sheathed when we're not using them. Right, so let's head back in here. We have our shroud and talk to Senita.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed MacLeod yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
Well, now we know why you think that. So yeah, with a lie, I can say he's completely dead, and here's his lucky lighter as proof. Let's do that.
Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
Or, you know, just hire me. So apparently there's no new bounties. So that's fine then, we'll leave that be. Alright, didn't really move us towards anything, so that's okay. I'm gonna keep on the main quest for now and see where that takes us. Also, yeah, Groundbreaker reputation, good. And a lost lighter, absolutely fine. So where am I? That's waste disposal, not where we're going. Yeah, Halcyon. That's where that was. Yeah, I like the style of this game really, really much. Now these red banners don't really fit into the rest of the place, but whatever. Let's step in here. And he's just sitting straight up. Yeah. Sounds good.
Scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted.
We don't care about that. Hello, Mr. Udom. Can I talk to you? Wait, what? I want to talk to you.
Yes.
There we go.
Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
First things first, I love that mustache. That is amazing. Beautiful. So yeah, you apparently knew Alex, so not really buying into the fact that I am indeed Hawthorne. Right. And I can go a very weird way here. I'm going to ring your scroll neck, you sprat fuck. Give me back my ship. Okay. So yeah, I can actually sell out Phineas Wells, and I would assume that that is a... yeah, that is probably a thing that you can do in this game. I think that I'm gonna hold off that decision. I kind of like Phineas in a way, and it seems for now at least as if he has, you know, the best interest of the people and the Hope at heart, so I don't think that turning him in is the best thing to do right now. And of course, Halcyon is probably the evil party here, so let's not go that way. So yeah, forget Alex, why'd you impound my ship?
I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it. It's a game we play, he and I. I ask him to turn in Phineas Wells, he tells me he will soon. I impound his ship, he explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go.
Wasn't that thrilling indeed? So yeah, Alex is indeed dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
He seems a little bit too concerned about Alex. Am I detecting a little bit of interest there, perhaps? So yeah, I am sorry for your loss indeed.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
Oh, so what was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Can't really say that I know that it did. I don't know if I have to be super sweet on this guy, so yeah, I really wouldn't know.
It must have been lost with Alex then. One more tragedy to top the pile. Tell me, how did he die?
In a very, very, very comical way. Okay, so I can lie for some reason as he was lived by feral cats, or he died in an escape pod accident. I think I'm gonna be fairly honest here.
Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details.
Oh, I can be very, very detailed here, if you want to. So yeah, I'm very sorry, but can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Well, I mean, sadly we didn't even talk to Alex, so I don't even know why I would allude to that. Because, I mean, we haven't even talked to him. See, I can question him a little bit. So what do you think that I know anything about Wells?
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table?
That would be convenient. But, no, sadly, I don't.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
So yeah, what's this about the board game you had just for that?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Okay. Not really wanting to give me information about that. So can I do anything for you?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. Well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
Okay. So, sorry, I can't tell you that.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Well, fine. Can I ask you anything else?
Be my guest.
Well, you flipped around with that immediately. That's good. So what do you do here?
I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands.
Okay, you have big fish in a small space station.
I have few complaints.
But it actually didn't really answer my question, did it? So yeah, what do you have armed guards here? What are they guarding?
You've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course.
Keep the peace from who? Or between who? Yeah, towards your back, you mean?
Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign.
Sure. I mean, I could assume that there would be the occasional person that might want to go against the board. But also, I mean, the Groundbreaker has its own, security system, and surely they wouldn't go against them. So yeah, indeed. Do you call keeping offices on their promenade benign?
When the alternative is board guards at their gates, yes, I do. They don't see it that way, of course, but I can't say I much care.
Well, that's fine then. So can you get me into the Stellar Bay? I don't even know what the Stellar Bay is, so I don't know why I would be wanting to go there right now. I'm actually gonna leave him.
Ask away.
For now. So yeah, we're leaving. And a skill up. Skill and perk points. Nice. Let's handle that immediately. So, skills. What was I thinking? Stealth up. I would like that to go up, indeed. I think that I mentioned that, yeah, range, dialogue, and stealth is what I want increased. Now, Persuade is already at 50. I would like that to go higher. Although, I think that I wanted to just dump everything into stealth, just for the hack and lockpick. Because I am already at 50 in one of each of these, so right now putting 1 point into them is only affecting 2, which means that for now my points are best spent here. I'm actually gonna whack that up, just 10 straight up. 6 points more gets hack up to 50, and then I can start looking at the other stuff. So let's accept that. Now perks, what can I do here? Is there anything that I want? I need 5 of these in order to unlock the tier 2. So I can't do damage when alone, but I'm gonna keep Parvati around. Walk speed, don't care. Sprint speed, don't care. Weapon armor durability loss, not bad. Companion crit chance, also not bad. Vendor price is down. An XP from companion kills. And unlocked ability to fast travel while encumbered. Carrying capacity. The ammo stock and consumables in general stock and base armor. Let's actually go base armor rating. I think that's a good standard one, so to speak. Which one is this? Dialogue skill. That's interesting. I want to go for that one. Ravati didn't get any extra stuff on this occasion, right? And her, obviously, I'm gonna go just... Should be going down this path, I think. It doesn't really seem necessary. She can go on something else entirely once she gets to that. Right, so now I'm able to lockpick a little bit more. Which should be... I mean, with this lockpick, shouldn't I actually already be... For some reason, Parvati gives me lockpick. That's interesting. We should actually be able to do the door down in Edgewater, or not in Edgewater, but outside of it. Huh. Might have to look into that. So we got that down. That's beautiful. That was way easier than I thought. I thought I would have to be doing a whole lot of stuff. So it's Gladys next. So yeah, let's do that, because I want to see, you know, where are we going with all of this? We're obviously going to try and get back to.
I'm not going anywhere. You hear?
Okay, what's this then? Let's check this out. What's your problem?
Out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Yes, you are. Quite a lot, in fact. So, Ellie, were you the person that I was supposed to talk to? No, that was not it. No, that was one that door set. So, we're not going to bother with Ellie right now. Let's focus up a little bit here on the main mission. So I would assume that this is in here. Rest and go, indeed. Let's head in here and see what's going on. So we have Milo Auntie. Ooh, more of these little scrap things. There's a... Whoa, what the hell? Why? These aren't even steely. Just a whole bunch of magpics. Well, don't mind if I do. Cartridges, etc, etc. Trash bin with nothing in it. Okay, well, that was just free and easy. And by the way, I can sell stuff. Do I have stuff that I would like to sell? Liquid toxin absorber. Yeah, harmful status effects duration. That's probably not terrible. And I think that I can sell these, can't I? And I can sell junk. Do I have junk? Maybe. Let's sell those, sell those, sell those. Because since I don't have natural health regeneration, wouldn't 200% natural health generation mean nothing? I think that's the case, but I'm gonna chill out a little bit. What do you sell? I can get a whole bunch of heavy ammo. Do you have any interesting weapons? Assault rifle? Just standard assault rifle, I guess. Well, I can compare those. I would like to compare it with the one that I am currently using. But I think that that's the same, right? If we go to this, mine is actually even better. For some reason. Maybe that's counted with my skill or something like that. I don't know. So that is a... Just says vending machine. It seems to be different things. But, okay. We're not gonna bother with all of this. I wanna talk to Gladys.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Well, isn't that a nice introduction? Do you say that to every person who walks through that door? So yeah, Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay. Oh, Stellar Bay. That's that was Stellar Bay was. Totally forgot about that.
Illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key, and they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Okay, so 10,000 bits. Actually not that far off. We're at 7,000. But I don't really feel as if I want to spend money on just a nav key. That seems stupid. So what's the opportunity?
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
I mean, in a way I do. See, the roleplay bit of this is that I, for the most part, am... If not entirely on the authorities' side, at least, I am... I don't want to unnecessarily go against authorities. Let's just say it like that. But in this case, we're actually looking at a situation where we're going to go to a place where we need to be in order to save a whole bunch of people. So, sort of bending the law a little bit might actually have to be something that we have to do. So, yeah, no cons here. Let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Well, isn't that interesting? So why was it abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Uh-huh. So, might be automated still, even though Pravati said that's not the case.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
Well, I think that sounds like a opportunity, all right.
I appreciate a woman who knows one when she hears it. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
That sounds eminently reasonable, I think. Yeah, you want me to snoop around.
My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
I think that sounds like a top idea. See, I'll stop by if I indeed find anything.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Absolutely. Is there any other jobs that you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Well, fine. We are actually already going to her. Now, what do you have for sale? I'd like to see that.
Ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Well, interesting. So why restricted stock? You can purchase this restricted stock. Why not? Doesn't say why, you just say that I can't. Well, fine. She has some bypass chance. You actually have mag picks. Not even expensive ones. You know what? Yeah, maximum. Let's take all of that. Nice. That wasn't even expensive, so I'm happy to do that. Mag 2 power, change weapon damage to plasma, don't need that. Armor parts and weapon parts, don't need any of that. Right. Then we have some spacers. We have For some reason there are enemies here. What kind of enemies? Surely not you, right? Ooh, sneaky sneaky. Well, back area here. Okay. Squatter's Journal. I started on 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening. To them, I'm just background radiation. Was it my fault the captain decided to take off early? Was it my fault no one checked the crew manifest? Was it my fault they replaced me with a full-timer? Now I'm filthy, bitless, and bedless. Far as anyone's concerned, I'm Groundbreaker trash. That's how I live, and if no one agrees to take me on as crew, I suppose that's how I'll die. Oh, poor guy. Well, there's no one here, so I'm just gonna take your 1 bit, as well as a cigarette lighter, and some Zero G brew. Beautiful, that's all mine now. Okay, so just a little bit of a hideout here. Still curious about whoever is hostile here. Whatever could that be? Can I? Yeah, I can't get in here. Some water here, okay. So adrenaline, gyro sight, sure. Isn't this interesting? But I am being led away. Ooh, oh. What's this place then? Is this inside? Okay. Well, isn't this interesting? Absolutely no one's seeing me, so I can swipe everything here. Let's just steal absolutely everything that isn't bolted down. A whole bunch of stuff, including bits, etc. Okay, so where are we? Optional medical bay. Okay. Can I just sneak out? Well, fine. Okay, so we got through the back door of the medical bay. Finding that. Okay. That's interesting. Well, again, didn't get close to whatever it was that was hostile. Still a bit of a ways away, so I can't really get to that right now. Doesn't say if it's up or down, so I don't know. Well, I can't get up here, right? What do I, where do I get to where if I go up here? Well, rest and go key card, sure. Some bypass shunts, free for the taking. Can't get in here. Just a spacer, I would assume, or freighter crew. Cannot take these things, so we're not gonna. Oh, what's that? That's tossable cards, don't care about that. There's a bin, empty. So what do we have on this terminal? Pay-to-view movies, ooh, serials. Bacon with Edna, Space Hospital, Broderick's Brood. That's kinda cool. I can't hack for access guest messages. We're gonna leave that for now, okay? I don't trust that you can just do that with someone back at the back of you watching. So let's not do that unnecessarily. Okay, well, I think then that we're fairly done here, right? Some stuff on the floor. Just pick it up. Pick everything up. Also a dervish mist. More little guys. Tossable card. Don't know if those are unique in any way, but I'm gonna pick them up anyway. So, chicken here, someone's sleeping. Let's not do too much here. Weapon parts, though. You probably see me, so let's not, again, unnecessarily put myself in a situation where we are getting caught. Let's talk to this guy, by the way. Milo Auntie.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
That was a nice little joke there, I guess. So what is this business?
Didn't quite catch that. You'll have to speak up.
Well, business. Yes, you and Gladys do here.
Last year? Sorry, there's a lot of static on my end.
Yeah, but I'm standing right here.
Nothing to fear. Sorry again. The sound of Groundbreaker's engines has really got to me over the years.
Right. So yeah, are you actually pretending that you can't hear me?
Huh? What?
I think you are.
Now that I heard.
Okay. Fair enough. So you do business with the Promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Oh right, I wanna check out the Spacer's Choice guy, the person with the moon mask. So how is life here?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
So are you sort of affiliated with Sublight then? Yeah, what about Sublight?
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Indeed. Well, so how does Groundbreaker keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
Ah, so she's the sort of head honcho then, Junlei Tennyson. Have to remember that. So yeah, thank you for that little bit of information. And with that, we're gonna cut this episode off. So we made some headway here on the Groundbreaker. We can actually leave if we want to, but obviously we have some stuff that we can do. Obviously, the main quest here means that we have to go to another place, a little outpost. We also have a distress signal. I can do that on my ship then. For some reason, that's counted as a side quest. Oh, right, because the main quest is that I have to purchase the nav key. The side quest, or rather the distress signal thing, is counted as a side quest. Fair enough. And also the sickbay thing, we have talking to Junlei Tennyson, as well as going on the ship and talk to Ada about the SAM unit. So we have a few bits and pieces to do, but I would assume that we should be able to find more people to talk to. Like, for example, Gladys, the person that Gladys got the information about the distress signal from. We could probably talk to that person and see if we can get some more information about this. But where's the Spacer's Choice guy? Where is the Spacer's Choice guy? This is just a bot. I don't care about that one. The ad drone. We'll see if I can find a Spacer's Choice guy before we leave the Groundbreaker for good. But for now, I think that we're doing okay. We're doing okay. There's absolutely interesting stuff to be found on this place, I think. And in some ways it's actually a little bit smaller than I anticipated, considering the size of the bay, but fair enough. It's still an interesting place, and I really do like all the signs, etc, etc. This is what I feel as if the future should look like. Absolutely like this. For now though, this has been Ghostsmith Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.